Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another plan with me for y'all in my Hobonichi cousin. I'm going to be using the Poe kit from my shop, which is, as you can see, Edgar Allan Poe themed. Really nice kind of black and red charcoal color scheme, which I don't normally use, but I think it'll be really fun. I'm also pulling in this really cute ghost washi tape, which I got from the Target dollar spot about 10 years ago, so I don't know if you can find it anywhere now. And then for my pens, I'm going to be using the same pens as last week, the TWSBI Eco Fine Nib to write on the planner paper, and then a Zebra Sarasa Grand in the gold barrel to write on sticker paper. So let us jump right in. This week should be pretty fun to plan because the World Artistic Gymnastics Championships were happening, and I was following those because I do love gymnastics. It was kind of funny because they took place in Indonesia this year, so the time difference meant that they were performing usually in the afternoon or early evening, but for my time zone, that's like super early, or it was super early in the morning, like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, so I wasn't getting up / staying up to watch that because as much as I enjoy gymnastics, I really value my sleep, and I do not function well if I don't get my 8 hours, so unfortunately, I didn't watch anything live, but as soon as I woke up every day, I was checking the gymnastics feed to see what was going on. So you'll see that I was marking that stuff like in the top half of my day, early in the morning usually. It feels kind of weird to be using these small date covers after I used those bigger ones from in the kit last week that I used from Bubba Bear Studios. Do y'all have a preference in date cover size? Like, would you prefer that I made them to go all the way across the day? Okay, and for the washi this week, I'm going to skip using the washi that comes in the kit because I want to use this ghost washi. So I'm going to just rip that, put it right here. And now we'll do the other side. I usually only get to use this washi like once or twice a year, but I always look forward to it. It's so cute. I just complimented this washi and now it doesn't want to rip properly. So rude. Okay, there we go. I will put the smaller glitter strips down at the bottom. I really like to have those there. All right, and now the weekend banner. And our full boxes. I know I want one in the top left. I think I'll go with the fountain pen one. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday were my emptier days, so I think I will put this box on Tuesday, this one on Wednesday, and this one on Friday. Okay, that takes care of that. Now I'll do my Bible verse of the week along with my Happy Memory Winston. And my Bible verse for this week was John 8:36. Okay, the base of my spread is done, so let me zoom you in and we'll get started memory planning the week. Alright, so the very first thing I want to mark on Monday is gymnastics related, and it was that Bernie Malone made the high bar final for men's gymnastics, because I was worried he wasn't going to make it because he qualified and only the top 8 qualifiers go to the final. So He had qualified in 6th place originally, so I was a little bit worried that he might get knocked out by some of the guys in the other subdivisions, but he qualified through, which was awesome because that's obviously the first step to winning a medal, is qualifying to the event final. So I'm going to use this little excited bear sticker, which is from a shop that is closed now. Okay, and then I wanted to take the trash out and go get groceries early this morning because I needed to do that, so I'm going to grab a trash sticker. I'll use a little trash can Winston. And then for grocery shopping, let's see. I think I'll use this red bell pepper from our mysterious vegetables sheet. Okay, and then at work this day, I wanted to edit a bullet journal plan with me, so I'm going to put down a half box for that, I think. On top, I'm going to layer this red laptop Winston. Next, I wanted to design a clear freebie to showcase our clear sticker paper and also print and cut. So I think I'm just going to put down a couple of dots from the kit. After work, I wanted to go for a walk and the weather was absolutely perfect. So I need to find a, oh, you know what? I don't have a ton of stuff left to mark on this day. So to fill up some space, I'm just going to use a little flag from the kit. Okay, now to mark that walk, I'm going to use this really cute little fall sticker from Paper and Milk. And I think last up, I'm just going to mark working on a puzzle. And I'll use this little puzzle piece sticker, which is from Midnight Snack Planner. And that is going to do it for Monday. So on Tuesday, I had cereal for breakfast, which I normally would not mark like what I eat for breakfast, but I don't eat cereal very often. They just happen to have it on sale at the grocery store, so I thought I would splurge and get a box, and I'm glad I did because it was really yummy. I don't have a lot of cereal stickers. I do have these from my shop, and this one kind of matches, so I'll put that down. This is actually one of my favorite stickers I've ever designed, but unfortunately it's not super popular. Okay, then I did some yoga. Which I'm going to mark with a little yoga Winston from my shop and also a yoga script that I made for myself. Next up, I need to mark doing my weekly budget. For that, I'm going to use a money Winston from my shop. Okay, I also wanted to film and edit reels this day, and well, first I wanted to do some designing, and then I wanted to film and edit reels, so I'll mark both of those things. And I'll use this little laptop sticker, which is from a shop that is closed now. I'm going to put this on a label. And then I do have an Instagram icon from the kit, so I'll put that down for the reels. Next, I think I'm going to mark going for a walk again with a different fall sticker. I'll use this little leaf sticker, which is from Hubman and Chub Girl. And next, I needed to wash my hair. Which I will mark with a shower Winston. And then I finished the night off with some reading, which I think I'm going to mark with a quarter box. And then a glasses Winston, along with one of the new read scripts from my shop. Okay, on Wednesday I had cereal for breakfast again, which is really fun, and of course I want to mark that. For this day though, I think I'm going to use a cereal sticker from Paper and Milk. And then I got my workout in for the day. I'm going to mark it the same way I marked it on Tuesday, so Yoga Winston and a script. After that, I wanted to work on orders and print and cut stock all day. So I'm gonna put down this glittery black half box and layer in a work sticker And in October, I like to use these little bat stickers to mark working. Those are from Happy Dea. That took up most of my day, so I'm going to fill up a portion of this empty space with a strip of this ghost washi. Just like that. I did some writing on this day, and I also finished Dracula in the evening, so I want to see if I'll have room to mark that. I think I will. Yeah. Okay, so that finished reading tracker is from my shop, and I gave Dracula 4 stars. Normally I would use the little stars that come on this sheet, but they're very yellow, and there's not a lot of yellow in the spread, so I don't want it to like stick out, so I'm just going to mark the stars off with my good old-fashioned ink pen. And then above that I will mark writing. I think I'm going to put down a little icon from the kit, and I have custom scripts that I've made for myself, so I'm going to add one of those right there. As for Thursday, I started off with cereal again. This is the last day I'm going to be marking cereal. So I think I want to use a cereal Winston again because those are so cute. I never get to use them. And I think I'm going to put this on a label, scallop label. Okay, then I did yoga, and once again I'm going to use a little yoga mat Winston and a script. I don't really have that many other yoga stickers, so. And then I'm going to put down an angry sticker because one of my favorite gymnasts of all time, Leanne Wong, she was participating in the World Gymnastics Championships, and I personally feel she was completely robbed of the all-around gold medal. And that, I'm not trying to say anything about the athletes who were there, but I do think the judging was a bit off in the women's event finals and all-around final. I know there's like a new code of points and everything, and it's all adjusting and stuff, but I personally feel Leanne was robbed. So I was not super thrilled about that, but she still had a great day, honestly. I was really proud of her. I'm going to use this upset bunny sticker to mark that. And these bunnies, I have had some requests to bring them back, so I think I'm going to bring a few designs back for Black Friday. So if you have any specific bunnies you would like to see back in the shop, just let me know. Oh, what? Oh, there's like a little piece of fuzz stuck to my pen, and it messed up my writing there at the end. So, we will be covering this up. First, we will white it out, and then I'll put down a half box. I don't really like having 2 half boxes right beside each other, but not a lot of choice today, and I'd rather have that than really funky writing, so. Okay, so after I got over that, it was work time for the day. I think I might make a checklist. I'll put down this to-do header. And then I'll need 1, 2, 3 dots. Let's alternate them today. So we'll do this charcoal color, and then the tan, and then the dark gray. So first up, I wanted to finish the clear Christmas stickers I was designing. Those are already up in the shop. And then I wanted to design some stuff for Black Friday. And after that, I wanted to print and cut stock. I think I'm going to put down another flag from the kit just to mark that that took a lot of time. And then after work, I want to mark that I got some Happy Mail from my pen pal. Going to mark that with this little mail sticker, which is from Hubman and Chub Girl. Again, what's up? Maybe I need to clean the nib of my pen. I don't know. But luckily I have a lot of labels left. Maybe it's just happening because I'm rushing a little bit. Because I'm behind today, I should probably try to slow down. Okay, Happy Mail is marked. I also wanted to bake pumpkin bread on this day. And for that, I will use a fall baking Winston. I was gonna try and squeeze something else in, but nah. Okay, now for Friday. First up, I have to mark gymnastics stuff because this was a great day at the Worlds, in my opinion, because 2 of the Team USA guys, Donnell Wittenberg and Patrick Hoops, they won medals. Donnell got a gold on rings, which is so exciting. Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. His routine was flawless, and he did his own signature move, which was just absolutely fantastic. And Patty did great too. It was a really great day for them. I don't think I have any gymnastics specific stickers. I made myself some last year actually because I went to a gymnastics event, but I think I used them all in the planning and journaling of that event. Let me see. Oh wait, no, I do have some. Okay, so last year was the Olympics, right? And I had these little freebies made for the shop, and I have a few of these left over in my collection with some little medals on them. So I can use those to mark world champion stuff, which is awesome. And I'll put this little silver medal right here because Leanne did get silver. And then for this day, I need a gold and a bronze. So I'll grab one of each of those. Okay. I want to put down like an excited sticker also. It's gonna be kind of hard to dig through my sticker binder with stickers on my fingers. What should I use? Maybe I'll do the this little Winston head with the hearts on it, because that's how I was feeling. I was so happy. Okay. So Donnell, aka Don Don, 1 gold, and Patty, 1 a bronze. All right, squeeze these in right here. Oh, I just smudged the end of that exclamation mark, but we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. All right, and then on this day, I actually took the day off, and so did Ashley, and we went to Ferrystone State Park in Virginia, which was really fun. We'd never been there before, but it was a really nice park. We did some hiking. Ashley hunted for some of her specimens, as she loves to call them. So we had to drive up to Virginia, and while we were driving, we actually listened to the Dracula audiobook because I was telling Ashley how good it was, and she wanted to listen to it. So I'm gonna mark that with a car sticker, and I'll just write Dracula audiobook. And then for Ferrystone, I'm gonna put down this sparkly half box. And I think I'll put some fall stickers on top of it because that's why it was so gorgeous, was all the fall stickers. I mean, it would be pretty anyway. Fall stickers, I meant fall colors, but it would be pretty anyway, but in the fall time, it was just absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna use these fall leaves, which are from Hubman and Chub Girl. I used one earlier in the week. By the way, I do have a coupon code for Hubman and Chub Girl. It is linked down below in case you want to check out their shop. Okay, so we spent a while at Ferrystone, and then we came home. Oh, actually, while I was at Ferrystone, I wanted to take some planner photos because, yes, I brought my planner with me. So I want to mark that. And I think I'll use this little camera girl, which is from Stick with the Plan Co. Then we came home, and Ashley and I actually had some Happy Mail waiting for us because one of our very sweet friends sent us the nicest gift, and it just totally, we were having a good day, but this just made it an absolutely fantastic day. So that was really nice to come home to. I think I'm gonna mark that with this package sticker, which is also from Hubman and Chub Girl. It's from the same sheet as that one. All right, and the last thing I have to mark is that I washed my hair. So I'm going to use a little strip of washi down here to fill up the extra space. And then I'll just pop in that little hair washing sticker and we will be all done with Friday. Okay, now we can plan the weekend. I'm going to start off by marking sleeping in on both days. So for Saturday, I'll use this sticker from my shop. And for Sunday, I think I'll use this little panda, which is from Happy Daya. All right, the first thing I want to mark on Saturday is another gymnastics related thing because Brody Malone, another guy from Team USA, he won a gold medal on high bar, which I was so excited about. And I was worried about him, honestly. For Donnell and Patty, I was like 99% sure they would medal, especially Donnell, because he has really hit his stride. It's Donnell's time, okay? I know if you don't watch gymnastics, you're probably like, what is this girl talking about? But if you're a gymnastics fan, I'm sure you've seen Donnell Wittenberg. He is just on top right now. And Brody, I felt like was on top too, but there's this other gymnast, Daiki Hashimoto from Japan. He is absolutely fantastic as well, especially on high bar. And I was, worried that he was going to give Brody a run for his money, and he did, but Brody got the gold, so I'm so excited. And this is kind of funny, but I have little stickers of Brody's face that I made for the Olympics last year, and the other guys and Leanne did not go to the Olympics, unfortunately, so I don't have their faces on stickers, but I do have Brody's face, so I will combine that with this gold medal, just like that. And again, I was nervous about Brody even qualifying into the final, so the fact that he not only qualified but then won, it was a great way to end this World Championships. Okay, that's the last gymnastics thing I will be marking for this plan with me. The first thing I actually did on Saturday was go for a walk with my mom and sister. So I'm going to mark that probably with another fall sticker because I'm really enjoying using the fall stickers. And I think I'll use a little squirrel sticker. It's also from Hubman and Chub Girl. And we went to a park that I had never been to before, and I happened to find a little free library, which is super exciting. So I did stop and look at it and take a few things, but I didn't have any books to drop off, so the next time I went back, I dropped off some books. So I was just so excited because I'm really into little free libraries right now. So let's find my little free library stickers. I would really like to have my own little free library someday. I can't have one now because unfortunately I do not own the property on which I live. However, I have been considering asking my landlord if we could put one up. So maybe I will do that, who knows. Okay, then after that, I went to get Chick-fil-A for lunch. So I will mark that with one of the Chick-fil-A doodles from my shop. I can find them to there. If you go looking for these in the shop, they are under Heavenly Chicken because I can't use Chick-fil-A. So check for the Heavenly Chicken. And I think I'm going to stack a little sandwich and the drink together. All right, and then when I got home, I wanted to do the laundry and sweep and do a few other chores. So let me get a couple stickers for that. Or maybe I'll just put down a sweeping Winston and just kind of combine it all together. All right, chores are marked. I also updated my reading journal on this day. And for that, I have these really big journaling bear stickers, which when I bought them, the shop was called Grumpy Bear Sticker Co. I think it changed to like Glitter and Chai or something like that, but I believe it's closed now. If I can find it, I will link it down below, but I'm gonna use that sticker and put it on a half box. It's a pretty big sticker, especially for this planner, but that's okay. It was really cold this day, so I wanted to drink a cup of hot tea, which I don't normally do, but once in a while I can get into it. And I'm gonna mark that with a little hot drink Winston from my shop. And last up, I just want to mark some reading, so grab some stickers for that. I think because I don't have a ton of room, I'm going to do what I did over on Tuesday, which was the little glasses Winston, or actually I think I might use a little e-reader Winston, because that's a pretty small sticker too. Okay, one more day to go. Now we can wrap up the week. So I already marked sleeping in. Then I went for a hike. So I will use my last half box for that after I peel this up. And I think I'm going to use a fall sticker to mark hiking. I'll use this little leaf sticker. And then when I got home, I wanted to make some apple ring donuts. I've never made those before, but I saw a recipe online and they looked really good, so I decided to try them, and they were really good. I definitely would make those again. They were super easy and really tasty, and Ashley liked them as well. So I'll mark that with an apple Winston from my shop. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna start planning from the bottom up because I want to make sure I have room for everything. So I watched a movie in the evening. So I'll put down a little red TV sticker from my shop. I kind of messed up that L, but it's okay. And before that, I started a new book. I started reading The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins, which is a classic, and I'd heard really good things about it. I've already finished it since all this. And I'd heard good things about that book, but honestly, I thought it was so slow. The actual story was pretty good, but I just felt like it was a really long book. I don't normally read abridged versions of books, but I think I would like the abridged version of this better. Okay, and then above that, I organized my bookshelf. So let me grab a book sticker. Or actually, I think I'll put down this little checkmark sticker, which comes from the kit. Above that, I needed to put away some laundry and also wash my bedding. So I'll put this down, this Winston. So I'll put this Winston down for laundry. And then I have another Winston for changing bedding. And with that extra space, I think I'll just put one last piece of the ghost washi. It wants to be difficult again. There we go. Okay. All right, so that is going to do it for this week. Let me straighten up and zoom you out. There we have it. A very fun, if somewhat unusually color schemed week, but fun nonetheless. All right, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye.